as we head into the bottom of the ninth inning, there is 2 outs with a full count. Josh Hader is on the mound trying to close off their third no-hit of the season for the Milwaukee Brewers. He winds up, fires the pitch, strike 3. They've done it. They've completed their third no-hit game of the season. And so basically my article is talking about how there's been a more and more common theme of no-hitters in Major League Baseball, and how the record was broken, and the last time the record was set was in 1884. So it's 2021 now, a long time ago. So Corbin Burns and Josh Hader dealt Cleveland his third no-loss hit of the 2021 season with nine no-hitters overall. Baseball has broken the record for a season which was set in 1884. It began with dominance of the starting pitcher who struck out 14 batters. It was preserved with a thrilling catch in center field and was finished off by a reliever thanks to an escalating pitch count. But Corbin Burns and Josh Hader of the Milwaukee Brewers combined for a masterpiece in a 3-0 win over the Cleveland Indians, helping to set a record for no-hitters in the season. Burns was comically dominant for most of the game, recording at least one strikeout against all but one of Cleveland's batters. He was perfect through 6 innings, and his only blemish was a leadoff walk to start the 7th inning. Burns nearly gave up a hit with 2 outs in the 8th, but center fielder Lorenzo Cain came up with an amazing grab in center field. With that, however, Burns received a handshake from manager Craig Conzel, and his night was over as he had reached 115 pitches, 7 more than he had thrown in his other start of the season. Burns was upbeat after the game, acknowledging that keeping him healthy for the playoffs was more important than an individual accomplishment. But if it was his choice, he would have liked to stay in. I think anyone would want to keep pitching in that situation, he said. Hader came on in relief of Burns in the 9th and retired the side in order striking out 2 and getting a fine defensive play from the first baseman, Jace Peterson, who ran down a pop fly in foul territory. The combined effort was the 9th no-hitter of the season, breaking a tie with 1884 for the most in the season. A record 3 of the no-hitters have come against Cleveland Indians, with Zach Plazak having started all 3 games with the Indians. I don't even know if that makes sense to me, Plazak told reporters at the game. That's insane. I don't know if it's me or what. The surge of no-hitters this season has raised questions about why these seem to be occurring at such an extraordinary rate. Who has thrown a no-hitter this season? Joe Musgrove of the San Diego Padres versus the Texas Rangers. In throwing the first no-hitter in the franchise-long history, Musgrove allowed only 1 base runner on a hit-by-pitch. He threw 112 pitches but manager Jace Tingler was determined to let him see it through. He was in control. After the 7th inning, that's when we kind of put all of our chips in. For Joe, for the team, for the organization, for the city that hadn't had a no-hitter before, at that point, you throw everything out the window and you just roll with it. Carlos Rodon was 2 outs from baseball's 24th perfect game when he hit Roberto Perez with a pitch. It just feels good to finally sit here and tell you I dominated today. It felt good, Rodon said. John Means, like Musgrove, Means was breaking a long streak for his franchise. No Baltimore starter has thrown a no-hitter on their own since Jim Palmer did so in 1969, which means Means had never thrown a complete game and said he was nervous entering the 9th inning. I got a little bit of jello legs and started to feel wobbly, he said, but once I threw that first pitch, I was able to lock in again. Wade Miley of the Cincinnati Reds had to wait out an 83-minute rain delay, but he needed only 2 hours and 34 minutes to record baseball's 4th no-hitter of the season. Spencer Turnbull of the Detroit Tigers, he said he did not feel right at all to start the game, but Turnbull, who led the majors in losses in 2019, made quick work of the Mariners, striking out 9 and only allowing 2 base runners on walks. It got to the point, I think, the last 4 innings, I don't know if he shook one time, catcher Eric Haas said. We were just in really great sync, and whatever I was putting down, he was throwing, and he was executing.